Today our topic is the Stoics' Guide to Facing Pain and Hardship. Life is full of challenges, and no one can escape pain or difficulty. But the way we face these struggles can change everything. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us how to handle life's hardships with strength, calm, and wisdom. It doesn't promise an easy life, but it gives us tools to live a meaningful one, even when things are hard. Let's explore how Stoicism can help us face pain and hardship, and how we can use its lessons to grow stronger. First, let's understand what Stoicism is. Stoicism was founded in ancient Greece by a man named Seneca, and later developed by thinkers like Epictetus, Seneca, and Marcus Aurelius. The core idea of Stoicism is that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. This simple idea is powerful. It reminds us that while we may not choose our circumstances, we always have a choice in how we react. This is especially important when we face pain, loss, or hardship. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is the difference between what we can control and what we cannot. Imagine you are caught in a storm. You cannot stop the rain or the wind, but you can choose to put on a coat or find shelter. In the same way, life will bring storms, illness, failure, rejection, or loss. These things are often outside our control. What we can control is our attitude, our actions, and our mindset. Stoics believe that focusing on what we can control is the key to peace and resilience. For example, imagine you lose your job. This is a painful and stressful experience. You cannot change the fact that you were let go, but you can control how you respond. You can choose to feel defeated and hopeless, or you can use this as an opportunity to learn new skills, explore new paths, or spend time with loved ones. The Stoics would say that your power lies in your response, not in the event itself. This shift in perspective can help you find strength, even in difficult times. Another important Stoic idea is that pain and hardship are not entirely bad. In fact, they can be opportunities for growth. The Stoics believe that challenges test our character and help us become stronger. Think of a tree in a storm. The wind pushes against it, and the roots grow deeper to hold it steady. In the same way, our struggles can make us more resilient, more patient, and more compassionate. When we face pain, we have a chance to learn about ourselves and develop qualities like courage and perseverance. Consider the example of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and a Stoic philosopher. He faced many hardships during his life, including wars, betrayals, and personal loss. Yet, he wrote in his journal, "What stands in the way becomes the way." This means that the obstacles we face can become the path to our growth. When we encounter pain or difficulty, we can ask ourselves, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? By shifting our focus from what we have lost to what we can gain, we can find meaning even in suffering. Stoicism also teaches us to accept the inevitability of pain. Life is unpredictable, and no one is immune to hardship. The Stoics remind us that suffering is a natural part of being human. Instead of resisting or denying it, we can accept it as part of life. This doesn't mean we should give up or stop trying to improve our situation. Rather, it means we should face reality with clear eyes and a calm mind. Acceptance is not the same as resignation. It is about understanding that pain is temporary and that we have the strength to endure it. One way to practice acceptance is through the Stoic exercise of premeditatio malorum, or the premeditation of evils. This involves imagining the worst-case scenarios and preparing ourselves mentally for them. For example, you might imagine losing a loved one, failing at a task, or facing a serious illness. By visualizing these challenges, we can reduce our fear and anxiety. We realize that even the worst outcomes are survivable, and that we have the inner resources to cope. This exercise helps us build emotional resilience and prepares us to face life's uncertainties with courage. Another Stoic practice is to focus on the present moment. Often, our pain is made worse by dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. The Stoics remind us that the only moment we truly have is the present. By staying grounded in the here and now, we can reduce our suffering and find peace. For example, if you are feeling anxious about an upcoming event, you can remind yourself that right now, in this moment, you are safe and okay. This simple shift in focus can help you stay calm and centered. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of gratitude, even in difficult times. When we face pain or hardship, it's easy to focus on what's wrong and forget what's right. But the Stoics encourage us to look for the good in every situation. For example, if you are dealing with a health problem, you can be grateful for the doctors and loved ones who support you. If you are struggling financially, you can appreciate the simple pleasures of life, like a warm meal or a kind word. Gratitude doesn't erase our pain, but it helps us see the bigger picture and reminds us that even in darkness, there is light. Another powerful Stoic idea is that we should not let our emotions control us. When we face pain or hardship, it's natural to feel anger, sadness, or fear. These emotions are valid, but they don't have to dictate our actions. The Stoics teach us to observe our emotions without being ruled by them. For example, if someone insults you, you might feel angry. But instead of reacting in anger, you can pause and ask yourself, is this worth my energy? How can I respond with wisdom and dignity? By taking a moment to reflect, we can choose a response that aligns with our values, rather than one driven by impulse. Stoicism also reminds us of our own mortality. This might sound depressing, but it's actually a source of motivation. The Stoics believe that remembering our limited time on earth can inspire us to live fully and meaningfully. When we face pain or hardship, we can ask ourselves, how can I make the most of this moment? How can I live in a way that I will be proud of, even if things are hard? By keeping the bigger picture in mind, we can find purpose and strength even in the face of adversity. Finally, Stoicism teaches us that we are not alone in our struggles. The Stoics believed in the interconnectedness of all people and the importance of community. When we face pain, we can draw strength from others and offer support in return. For example, if you are going through a tough time, you can reach out to friends or family for help. And when you see others in pain, you can offer kindness and compassion. By helping each other, we can lighten the burden of hardship and find meaning in our shared humanity. In conclusion, Stoicism offers a powerful framework for facing pain and hardship. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, to see challenges as opportunities for growth, to accept the inevitability of suffering, and to live with gratitude and presence. It reminds us that our emotions do not have to rule us, and that we can choose to respond with wisdom and dignity. And it encourages us to remember our mortality and the importance of community. Life will always have its storms, but with the tools of Stoicism, we can face them with strength, resilience, and grace. Pain and hardship are not the end of the story, they are part of the journey, and they can help us become the best versions of ourselves. So when life gets hard, remember the Stoics' guide. Focus on what you can control. Embrace the challenge and keep moving forward. You are stronger than you think, and you have the power to turn your struggles into strength.